If you haven't been here before, welcome to the channel. My name is Nick and I'm a full-time Amazon seller. This channel is all about passing on everything we're experiencing and learning as Amazon sellers. So yeah, we like to be able to pass on as much of that information to you guys as possible. Now, if you haven't already and you're interested in these types of videos, subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications bell. That way, you'll be the first to know about useful videos just like this. Now, today, I'm going to be showing you the easiest way I know to find products to sell on Amazon. And I'm going to keep this nice and sharp and to the point. I've already gone through each of these methods and found product examples, so I can talk to you more about how I would then qualify these products, and we can start thinking about individual products we might want to sell, but then maybe building a niche around that product. So I'm excited. Let's get into this video. Now, before I start, the tool I'm going to be using here is called Black Box by Helium 10. Now, you don't have to pay full price. So if you're thinking about signing up to Helium 10, you can use eBoss 10, which will give you 10% off for life, or you could use eBoss 50, which will give you 50% off the first month. Okay. If you don't do that, you're going to be paying the prices you can see on screen. So it's not necessary. I just wanted you to know that before we jump in. Now, if you do use those, we will make a commission. It's only fair that we're upfront about that. It's how we keep this YouTube channel and the blog running. So let's talk about Black Box. Now, this is, as you can see, Helium 10 have got a number of different tools, and I've done a few videos on the different bits we use. This is a suite of tools that we use almost every day within our Amazon business. So yeah, it's important that we do videos about this. Now, let's start with the basics. I've set this to the US Amazon Marketplace. You can, however, choose from the options you can see there. And we're just going to dive straight in. So the first tab I'm going to run you through is products. Now, this is going to find us individual ASINs, okay? And I've pre-selected this, but I just want to run you through my thought process when I'm doing this. So I've selected beauty and personal care and kitchen and dining. Now, it's going to depend on you and your experience, but you can search around and look and find categories that might suit you, but some will be more competitive than others. So off the top of my head, I know sports and outdoors, that's a good category. Office products is, kitchen and dining is really good. Home and kitchen's good. Computers and accessories we avoid, as we do electronics, because there's more risk if something goes wrong with them. It's just not worth it if you don't have the experience. Yeah, beauty and personal care, always a good one. So I've selected beauty and personal care and kitchen and dining. And now we want Black Box to find us specific information on Amazon. Now, Black Box actually plugs into Amazon. And actually, you'll find more using Black Box than you would if you were just manually searching through on Amazon. And that's because Black Box holds products that actually don't exist at this present time on Amazon. If they're out of stock, you can still find them on Black Box. If they're no longer sold, usually you can still find them on Black Box. So the filters here, I usually set this between $10,000 and $30,000 a month. All right. Price wise, we go between 15 and 30 because we are always mindful of our profit margins. So if you go below 15, then it can quite quickly become a race to the bottom. And I don't want that for you. Review count, we're looking for product opportunities under 150 reviews. And yeah, that's enough filters for this. And I'll hit search. Now, I have already done this, but I'll just take you through the process so that you know. I didn't want this to be one of those videos that just takes ages. I want to get to the point so you know what you need to know, then you can get on with your day. So we'd start trawling through, and any products that catch our eye, we might pin. Okay, so this actually looks quite cool. One and only argan oil treatment. Looks quite a simple product. Price trend over 90 days, down 23%, but up on the year. So we might pin that. And we're looking for product opportunities that we think we could replicate, but really that we could improve on. And I'm going to talk to you more about that. So you keep trawling through, having a look, and you'll instantly discount some products. Now, if you notice a product and it looks almost too good to be true, you're going to need to investigate it. So a lot of the time, big brands won't actually need to rank for a keyword that you and I might need to rank for, because so many people will know that brand name. They will go onto Amazon, type in the brand name, and well, we don't have a chance for competing for their brand name keyword. So just think, if you're trying to go up against something like Gillette, well, a lot of people will be going onto Amazon and searching Gillette razors. Okay, so just bear that in mind, okay? If sometimes products look really, really good, but we need to then dive into the keywords. Now, speaking of that, you'll see a video at the top of the screen. Don't watch it now, watch it afterwards, but that will take you through how we analyse the keywords of a product, of a particular market. So watch that after you've watched this video. Okay, let's keep going. Any other interesting ones? Okay. Now, the one I've found for you guys is on page 3. And I think it would be an interesting product opportunity for us to investigate. So here we are. It's this one here. Okay. So food grade oxygen absorber packets. Okay. So these are long-term food storage solutions. If you're packing away food, you can put some of these in and they'll keep them fresh and give them oxygen, I guess, that they need to absorb. Now, we again have a look at a few very important things. So this, to me, is always a great indicator. Sales to reviews. Now, this is called the sales to reviews ratio. Now, if this number here is over 5, it's usually a very, very good opportunity. Okay. Some of our products are 3 or 4. Some of ours are 15. We found little pockets in the market that no one else has. So, or very few people have. And then we do certain things with our listing to ensure that we can, provide a better experience for the customer, as well as with our product. But that's another story. Now, if we actually go on to this product example and have a little look at what they're doing, we can see it looks like quite a simple product. They've got a few different variations here, but using keyword analysis, you could find one version. So you could determine that lots of people are going out there and want just 20 packs of these. Now, if this is the variation we've been shown, this is probably their most popular variation, okay? But you can qualify that with keywords. So we'll have a look at their listings, extend product shelf life. Looks pretty boring, if I'm honest. I think you could do much here about telling the story about this brand. So this brand is Vac Yaya. Sounds like a play on the word vacuum or something. But we could come up with a food fresh brand and really tell a story about how we're so crazy about keeping food fresh and how we're unique in some way. And we would be putting ourselves on the right foot from the beginning. Now, this is always an interesting graph, and I don't know what's going on with this one, but usually this blue line is the price level. If it disappears, it means that the product offering is gone. Now thinking about it, what I think is happening here is because we're on the variation for this one, any breaks in the line just mean they've probably gone out of stock for this particular one, but all these other variations will be keeping the sales going. Now, this pink line represents sales. Now, if you want this is what we refer to as a keeper graph, but this is Helium 10's free Chrome extension. Now, it's not free forever, but you do get a few free uses. So download it. I'll leave a link in the description below, and you'll be able to see this. And this is how we paint a picture of a product. So it's all good using Blackbox and using these tools, but you need to know how to interpret that information. So when the pink line drops, the more sales are being made. So right along the bottom here, from March this year, 2020, so it depends when you're watching this, this line's really, really low, which means they're selling loads of these things. Okay, and that's what we want. We want nice, steady, consistent demand. If there's big spikes like this, we'll need to investigate why that's happening. Yeah, pretty interesting, I think this is, as a product idea. Only 151 ratings between all these variations. And if we dive into, let's just look. So another interesting point about this Chrome extension I want you to download is not only do they give us the keeper graph that I just showed you, but they give us a load of other options here. And yeah, I'll tell you why this is important. So if we just want to have a look how many sales, how much money this one listing is bringing in on a monthly basis, we give this tool a click, and this part's called X-ray, and they're telling us around 20,000 a month, which is pretty phenomenal. Okay, and yeah, that's a useful tool. Now, the other part of it, I didn't mean to click off, is the review insights. You can also estimate your costs and work out if this product would be a goer for you. But if we go on review insights and click extract, if we were going to sell this product, and if you came to me and said, Nick, I want to sell this product, what should I do to make myself different? I would say, I don't know your name, but let's say I do. go in and analyze the negative reviews and do this, but also do this for the other competing products, the other people that sell these food oxygen absorber packets. Okay, dive in and look at the 1, 2, and 3 star reviews. So to do that, I jumped ahead a bit quickly there. We'd go on here, review insights, make sure you've clicked, if you just want 1, that. If you just want 2, that. But we want 1, 2, and 3, so we leave this. And we can see a load of useful information. So what are people not liking about this listing? Well, this person here is saying that they wanted individually wrapped oxygen absorbing packets. So that's something that we could see if we could do with our supplier and play on that point in our listing. We would say these are individually wrapped, show a picture of them being wrapped, and we play on that as a strength. Let's have a look. Poor quality. So, well, you just need to ensure yours is a better quality. The container was not vacuum sealed, therefore the oxygen absorbers are useless. So we would ensure ours are vacuum cleaned and then play on that in our images and our listing. Absorb nothing, didn't work, the same size. So we talk and educate the customer about the actual size of these and make sure that they knew which size they were getting. Okay, so we take all of this information, come up with a better product, a better experience for that customer. Oh, it's exciting. So let's have a look at some of the other products that this seller, Vac Yaya, and sorry I'm picking on you if this is you, but I think you're doing well. They are selling, and they have gone specifically into the almost fresh food business, and they've got all sorts of vacuum sealer bags here, storage bags, and I think it's quite an interesting niche. So again, you could build a brand around keeping food fresh. You could even take a eco route on this and try and come up with solutions to these products, but that are friendly for the environment. Maybe they can be recycled. You could play on that in your image and your listing. So it's about taking this, which actually is a very accessible niche. If we use X-Ray again, this seller from their listings are doing $117,000 a month. The average reviews they have is 87. Yep, pretty interesting. So that's one example of how I'd use Blackbox, okay, and how you can use Blackbox. Now, I won't go on forever, but I want to show you another part of it. Now, keywords, this is another tab, and this is what I would set with this sort of search. So I want keywords that have a minimum of 5,000 searches a month. They are bringing in a minimum of $5,000 a month. The price average for those keywords is between 15 and 40. Review count is less than 100. And word count minimum 2. Now, this point is important because if you just put word count 1, then you're going to be returned very generic keywords on Amazon. And if they're one-word keywords, they're usually very broad and difficult to rank for. So we always want a minimum of 2. That's what we do. So you click search again. I've already done this because I want to save you time. And this tool is telling us by plugging into Amazon, it's showing us here keywords that are performing to these levels with under these reviews. So these are opportunities. And when we're looking at keywords, we're not looking at specific products. We are looking at markets, niches, because if we go down here, let's have a look. Sublimation ink. So that is ink that's used in printers, but they're saying average monthly revenues are around nearly 20,000 and very low reviews. So we could go into that, and in fact, I did check that and it didn't look too bad, to be honest. There's loads of different keywords here that we could then investigate. Wedding guest books, packing peanuts. But anyway, the one I've gone with is diploma cover because I thought that was interesting. It might be a little bit seasonal. Again, sales to review ratio 7.43. Sublimation ink is actually 10.59. Maybe I should have gone for that one, but who knows? Let's stick with this one. And yeah, competing products is only 199. So that's pretty cool. Now you can click here, view on Amazon, and this will go onto Amazon and show us exactly this. Diploma cover, and you can see there really aren't very many results, and quite a few people here look to be doing quite well. So I know 4,600 in office products is quite good. There's a load of sales here and they all look quite similar. So if you were to come in with a listing and stand out, then you're going to be doing quite well. So let's have a look at this particular product. Now, obviously, I've been on the keeper graph here. I've gone all time. Over the course of a year, it's just started to become more popular, and they've raised their price, which is where the blue line's gone up. That's the price. Pink line's gone down. That means more sales. But over the lifespan, dating back from July, yeah, you can see they've had peaks of fairly good demand. So even in December, they're still making sales. And yeah, I think that's quite interesting. So again, images, pretty useless, aren't they? They could show us dimensions here, educate us. What are we as a consumer going to get from this product? What's the point in that? 2 different images. Okay, yeah, it does show you it's open, but come on. That's just useless, isn't it? What, just the back of it? Right. Anyway, we could be going in here and saying dimensions, sizes, the type of plastic material this is, how durable it is. Yeah, because this is a big part of people's lives when they're graduating. And yeah, I think it's an interesting niche. Now, if we look at this particular listing, monthly basis, they've got a few different colour variations there, but yeah, around 11,000 a month. If we look at their store, they just sell grad products. So we could go into graduation, or if we didn't want to be so vulnerable to change in the market, we could go into the education niche. And this is all part of education, isn't it? Graduating. So we could do a few graduation products, 3 or 4 that work well together. Then we could move into a different educational related product. Start to build a brand, something new, trendy around education. So there's an idea for you. So that's how I would use, and I would encourage you to use, 2 different parts of Black Box and Helium 10. As always, please don't pay full price. Use eBoss 10. That's what I use anyway, because I use Helium 10 every month. I'm not going to cancel it anytime soon. Yeah, guys, I really hope you found that useful. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on the notifications bell. That way, you'll be the first to know about useful videos just like this. And there'll be more useful videos coming from us very soon. Thanks for watching.